We are currently researching Logistics Carrier Engine. This is important because it's going to unlock Logistics Vessel Warp very, very soon. In fact, we're about 50% of the way through that technology. So once we get that all sorted, then we should be good. Yes, I do have a plan. So my plan is to take, in as much as I possibly can, as many solar sails to another planet and plonk them down on another planet around the equator of that planet and just get continual solar sailage going on another planet rather than at the pole here, because this is just an absolutely garbage setup that just does not work. It's just not good. So we're gonna get this all taken up immediately. And we're gonna fix it up, and we're gonna fix it up to work on another planet. That's the dream anyway. Will it work? Will it? Won't it? I don't know, but I think it will. I suspect that it will, especially given that we have so many ample planets in, you know, our current system that we just haven't done anything with at all yet. So let's do this, and let's just get it all sorted and moved across over there in as swift a fashion as possible, because I think that we want to start relying on the solar sail network a little bit more, perhaps. You know, I don't think that there's necessarily any reason that we can't. We just need to be smart about this. We also want to see if we can try and get maybe another ray receiver on this pole, just in case there ever comes a time where the other pole is not within range. Using potatoes to generate electricity is a tried and tested and true method of acquiring electric charge, and is actually totally legit. I didn't think it was legit until I saw it happen before my very eyes. Okay. There we go. How freaking long did I make this belt? Not that long, actually. There are more solar sails on this belt, I think, than any other resource type on any other type of belts ever. There we go. Now, there is perhaps a very valid point to be made about the fact that I could just not take this belt up. I could repurpose it for some other reason, but there doesn't seem much point, to be honest. There doesn't seem to be much point. Might as well just take it all back up here, and there we go. What do you know? Let's leave it right over there, like that. Okay, so power is a big old issue. How many thingies do we have in orbit? We have 133 solar sails. See, that's nowhere near good enough. That's actually nowhere near good enough. That's actually rather disgraceful in the extreme. So what I think we want to do is I think that we want to see if we can try and fly across to another planet. Now, of course, I have no idea. 1.4. I think we want to go for the planet that is furthest away. I think we want to go for the planet that is furthest away from the sun. So I think we want to go for Crucius, this one here. Crucius 4. I think we want to go for Crucius 4. So let's head to Crucius 4 real quick. I'm not really anticipating having any issues getting there. In fact, I think it should be just fine. Oh, no, we're flying too near the gas giant thing that we orbit around. There we go. All right. Music cuts out, of course, which is very irritating, but it's fine. A science planet. I think a science planet. Crucius 4 is our science planet. Is a marvelous, marvelous, marvelous idea. Let's not run out of juice right now. Thanks. No. What do we have? Hydrogen. Oh, we got some deuterium fuel cells. We'll stick them on to burn as well. Excellent. Okay. The great thing is that we have the ability to cross the distance between, you know, any planet in our system really, really, really quickly now. There we go. Perfect landing. Oh, that was a nice little transition there. We saw the little leap. That was kind of nice. All right. Let's have a little look. I'm looking for this is like the equator here. So if you see down in the bottom left-hand corner, we're looking for coordinates 0, 0, right? Like that's what I think that we're after. Let's zoom out of here. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. So we want to basically just place cannons down all the way around the equator here. All the way around the equator, and that will yield an almost continuous stream of cannons firing. Also, the cool thing is that we can chain them together. Okay. So how many do we have at the moment? We got a couple at the moment. That's not even. We have a couple at the moment. We got like 10. I think we could do with getting a couple more. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be excellent, and it's gonna mean that we will have continuous operation. All we need to do is just move some solar sails across to this planet, which we can really easily do with the help of the interplanetary logistics system. In fact, it's not even difficult to consider. Is that separated evenly? That is separated evenly. That's looking good. Developing some better miners. So, there's a couple of things that we can do to make miners better. In fact, we can get I think we can get a higher level. I think we can get a higher level miner, but we can also make the miners. We can also make the miners consume less resources, which is something that we should probably consider doing. Can I? No, not quite enough distance here to space it out accordingly, but that's okay. There we go. Nice. Copy-paste is going to be huge when it gets added to this game. Like in Factorio. I mean, I played Factorio for a long time before copy and paste was available. Of course, copy and paste is technically different from blueprints in Factorio, but I mean, you know, fundamentally the same thing. Yeah, the ability to copy and paste is going to be huge whenever it does get added to this game, which it almost certainly is going to be at some point. Okay. All right. Now, we want to go all the way over here. Yeah, wireless towers do have slightly longer range than regular Tesla towers, although, I mean, for all of the distance that we need to cover, I'm not entirely convinced that it's worth worrying about. So let's put in interstellar logistics system. Let's say solar sail. We're going to say remote demand up to 10,000. Make sure that it's in remote demand. And then we want to basically just drag out this in a fashion like so. Oh, that's hideous. No, don't build that. Don't build that. I would not like to build that, please. Okay. And then keep it coming. Keep it coming. Silicon is currently on remote supply. Yeah, we're supplying all of our silicon production back on the main planet with this place here. Okay. Now, we're going to need to find somewhere to insert this. Here is as good a place as any. It's not exactly perfect, but it's fine. Okay, so that goes in there like so. Let's do something like that. It should probably be like a level 3 inserter. We should probably be using level 3 inserters for all of these insertion operations. The reason being is that if we want to have multiple inserters, because I don't think that we're going to be able to do this. Yeah, it's too far. It's too far to do as like one singular operation. So we're going to have to stick down a little bit of belt here, which is not necessarily the end of the world. I don't mind having belt. We just need to be very careful with regards to the Tesla towers and providing power and whatnot. I don't think that the belts will be a problem for this little intermediary area. It might prove to be an issue, and if that is the case, then we can get it upgraded. Okay, man, copy and paste. Copy and paste. This would be so wonderful, but thankfully we only have like 10 of these. 10 of these to start with. There we go. Alright, on the whole, though, I think that this is going to be a much more successful setup than having these EM ejector rail things at the poles. I don't think that the poles worked in the way that I really wanted them to work. Okay. Copy the settings. Paste, paste, paste. Paste. Cool. Alright. See, when Factorio added blueprints that were downloadable from the Steam Workshop, it kind of made the game a little bit less appealing to me. Because now everyone is just able to download the most optimum of optimum blueprints, and I guess it's just not really the same. It's not really the same as what it was. Although I don't begrudge people from downloading optimum setups. It's just yeah, it's just a little bit. It just sort of spoils a little bit of the strategy for me. Okay. But that's just, again, that's just personal preference. That's just personal preference here. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. Okay, there's a very fine angle here of putting these down. Oh, this is looking good though. This is looking good. As soon as we actually get solar sails into this setup, that is going to be brilliant. Okay. Yeah, we're not at an overly aggressive pitch angle, not yet anyway. That's good. There are a couple of issues with power to the inserters, but it's okay. All right, now what we want to do is we want to click on this first one. We want to add as many solar sails as we possibly can, and we want to immediately get started. Actually, in fact, if we could add a storage facility with all of the solar sails that we actually have over here, that would be even better. That would be even better. Oh my goodness gracious me. This is good. Yeah. All right. All of our solar sails, let's get them inserted, and let's see what the heck happens here. Let's see what the heck happens here. This is going to be super unique. Are we at the pitch limit? We may be at a pitch limit. Yeah, okay, so we're at the pitch limit. This is fine, though. Gives us an opportunity to sort of catch up. And, I guess the sun is passing almost directly overhead. I guess it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Which is cool. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna start to see a significant number of solar sails in orbit, and that's gonna give us a huge generation capacity. Very, very excited about that. Very, very, very excited about that. Okay, I think let's head back. Let's head back to not to Frommelhout. There we go. That's the one. And let's accelerate as fast as we possibly can. There we go. And boom, what do you know? We are freaking flying. Alrighty. There we go. Look at that. Look at the number. Look at the number of solar sails that are coming up from Crucius 4 over there. That's what we like to see. This is what we've needed. This is what we needed. This is good. This is good. I haven't used God Construction Mode. I have not used God Construction Mode in this game. Alright, let's accelerate. Keep on accelerating. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, so I think Wander paved his homeworld in his playthrough. Which, you know, I don't begrudge him for. I kind of like having a little bit of water here. I kind of like having a little bit of water. It's a nice feature. You know? Okay, we are in a pretty severe power situation here. This is not looking particularly good. Lost Minion, thank you very much for the resubscription, amigo. Big love. Hope you're doing well. What the heck? Why is this? No, we don't want blue cubes on that belt. That's a disaster. Okay, why is this not working? Why is this not working? Trantor. Oh my goodness. Or Trantor. That's a name that I haven't thought about in a long time. Asimov Foundation trilogy. And then more. Goodness gracious me. God, I love Asimov's books. Foundation series is one of the best sci-fi series of all time. Yeah, let's get some more purple cubes. I was dilly-dallying for a second. Let's go and see how many we've produced in a little while, since I've not been checking out this area. No, so the Foundation, yeah, the Foundation. I read the Foundation series for the first time a couple of years ago, But since then, I've read all 6 of the Foundation books, and they are simply fantastic. They are simply fantastic. Fantastic books. They really, really are very, very good. I think it is purple that we need. Green cubes, we have the ability to create now, I think. We do have the ability to create, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no. I tell you what we need in order to get green cubes. We need to get these Casimir crystal things from the other world. Yeah, so we're after these crystals. Also, we do not need these warp things to be kept in this interstellar logistics station. We will get the access, or we will get access to sticking them in to a slot right here, I believe, which is exciting. Okay. Right. So yeah, this is what we're after. The Casimir crystal is what we need. Right. How's the power network looking? The power network is not in a good place at this moment in time. Hence why I would really rather like to get more solar sails online right now. Like that's why. It's a pretty selfish desire to get more solar sails. Okay, what do we got? 364? Yeah, we're going to see a large increase in solar sails. Generation capacity, 13 megawatts. This is fine. We're working on it. Yeah, so we have one solar sail receiver at this moment in time. We have one solar sail receiver at this moment in time. We probably could do with getting a little bit more wind generation. We probably could do with a little bit of additional nuclear stuff. I wonder if our nuclear stuff has sort of stopped working. We need to go and check. We need to go and check on that. I do also need to get some more solar sail receivers. Deuterium, we don't have any deuterium. However, there are other parts of the process, I believe, that have deuterium. No, we need to get more mini particle accelerators for sure. Yeah, okay, so we need... Oh, we've actually got deuterium here. We got deuterium coming out the wazoo. Oh, okay. Well, not technically the wazoo, but, you know, we got a lot. We got a lot of deuterium here. Let's add a little more here. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, so add a little bit more. That's going to at least satisfy the demand short term. A little bit more than it was being satisfied, but we just have so many... We have so many power things. We have so many things that demand power. I think short term, let's build a few more wind generators, see if that makes any difference. Okay. There we go. Okay, 17 more wind generators is fine. If we align the reactors, we get more power? Is that true? I feel like that's not really true. I feel like this thing at the end is just a design function that is also kind of broken. If it's true, then that's Pog, but it doesn't look like it is. Oh. I can have a little look. Have a little look. See if that does actually work. Okay, collide with other object. Need foundation support. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. I'm pretty sure it's not a thing. It certainly doesn't look like it's a thing. Visually, there's no connection here. Thermal generators may do that, but this isn't a thermal generator. This is a nuclear generator, specific to burning deuterium fuel. Yeah, tip touching doesn't work. Tip touching doesn't work, at least not as far as I can see. Let's pop that in there. Okay. All right. Okay, so we just need more. We need more deuterium fuel rods. Basically, we need more deuterium fuel rods as part of this process in order to get it all working properly. So let's build a mini particle accelerator if we can. We need silicon, and then we need some of these engines, which are on the belt over here. And we also need to go and place down We also need to go and place down a bunch of wind turbines, which is going to fix our problem. Okay. Did I get enough? No, I need 50. I need 50. Right. And then silicon. And then we should be grand. Wonderful. Okay, thanks. I'll take that. And one more mini particle collider will be excellent for us. Carbon nanotubes. Yeah, I'd love it. I'd love it if drones could bring stuff to my mech. It would be so nice. It would be very, very, very exciting. Also, graphene. We are omega low on graphene. It's an easy fix, but it's an irritating one. Okay. Right. Let's not worry about the mini particle collider for now. Let's solely worry about the fact that we have wind turbines and we can place them down and we can at least take the edge off this power shortage, you know? Can at least take the edge off. And wind turbines do seem pretty brokenly powerful, to be honest, in terms of providing power, so the disadvantage to using them is basically space. Right. Spam them down, because we can't actually click them. Can't actually click them too close together, because it just doesn't allow us to. As long as we've got some form of connection, then we'll be just grand. There we go. There we go. What do you know? Okay, let's get it all built, and let's see if that satisfies the power network a little bit more. How much does each one of these wind turbines actually produce? 300 kilowatts? So it's not exactly loads. It's not overly exciting, but I mean, we do have an entire freaking planet to explore, which is fine. We do need to get some more ray receivers. Oh, look at this. Okay, we got 900 and something. Holy cow, that's an incredible number. That is huge. Look at the number of solar sails around the sun. Oh my giddy aunt, that is kind of incredible. Okay. This is good. Okay, so this ray receiver, let's have a little look at the ray receiver right now. Okay, what do you got? Continuous receiving 100%, max output 12 megawatts. Okay, there's our problem. There's our problem. We can immediately fix this. We can immediately fix this situation if we just were to get like 3 other generators. Yeah, three other ray receivers. That'll bring us up to a pretty good place. All right. What do we need for this? Circuit boards? We have plenty of circuit boards. Circuit boards are here. There we go. And we'll build, what, 3 ray receivers? That's not the ray receiver. That's the ray receiver. 1, 2. I guess 2 will have to do. 2 will have to do. 2 will have to do. I think we want to build them at the poles. Like, I think we just want to straight up have all of our... I think we just want to have them all at the poles, right? Like, that's when we're always going to have rotation. Or where we're always going to have... vision of the network, I think. Okay. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're working on the photon stuff. Summer zone. Okay, this is the summer zone. We are officially in the summer zone. Is there a grid for summer zone? If indeed that is the best place to do it. I'm pretty sure that this poll is fine. We'll give it a crack. We'll give it a crack. And you know what? If it's not enough ray receiver action, then we will try and up our presence of ray receivers on the South Pole. Yeah, we can turn it on its head. Requested power. Dyson Sphere status. It's looking good. This is looking good. Looking good. I presume that it's going to take a little while to charge up. I don't know why it takes time. I was thinking, there's a noise. There's some sort of noise coming out of these coming out of my headphones. But no, it turns out that it's literally the noise from the freaking ray receivers. That's infuriating, actually, but also highly amusing. Graviton lens. Locked. We do have a graviton lens, though. Interesting. Alright, now we're in the winter zone. Interesting. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's just get it down. Let's get it down. We'll worry about this. We'll worry about this later. Let's at least get the solar panels and the solar cells up and running properly. Okay, and let's fly away so that I don't have to deal with that weird humming that's happening. Okay, next thing that we need to do, which is a somewhat easy fix. Let's get this taken off here. I'd like to get some more of these. Oh man, we just don't have enough magnets coming through, do we? We have just nowhere near enough magnets coming through to make this whole process worthwhile. Okay, I'll fix that in just a second. Actually, we can fix it now with one easy change. I just want to get all of the sort of outstanding issues that are stopping us from making significant progress. I want to get them all fixed right now. So let's do this here. It's gonna look a little shifty, but that's okay. Easy. Okay, prioritize outputs to the front, and then excess output can come down here, and that's going to make a pretty big difference in terms of it's just going to allow us to pretty consistently, hopefully, make more magnets, and that means that we're going to see more of these super magnetic rings get constructed, which is of course going to mean that we're going to be able to maintain our deuterium rods, and also hopefully have a little spare magnetic action going on the back lines here, which is kind of exciting. Okay, we're almost to the next bit of tech, but we're still after a couple of additional purple cubes. And the way that we fix our purple cube production, believe it or not, I think 185. That's pretty good. It's not enough, but it's a number. The way that we fix our purple cube production is by increasing the amount of plastic that we have here. What the? Oh wait, hold on. You're telling me that this entire time? Oh my god, this entire time we just need another Tesla tower to make this chemical plant actually work? Oh my god, really? This entire freaking time? This entire freaking time? I simply don't believe it. I simply do not believe it. I simply do not believe it. Why is this not working? Set filter, yeah. Plastic. Hold on. It's got something in it, but it's not delivered yet? Weird. Okay. Alright. There we go. Okay, that's working a little bit better now. Hopefully, we should be making loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of particle broadbands here. Particle broadbands? I think they're called particle broadbands. Yeah, particle broadband. Fiber optic cabling. I still don't understand. I still don't understand why it's called particle broadband, but that's not for me to discuss. That doesn't particularly matter. Okay, so the other issue that we were having was with like a severe lack of graphene. This can be rectified with the addition of a couple of extra chemical plants. I think that would be a good fix. We have hydrogen here. I could burn off some of this hydrogen. I did say that it really wasn't worth it, though, didn't I? I guess it might be. I guess it might be worth it in a very, very limited circumstance. Alright, let's take all of this foundation. Sure. You know what? Let's do it. Let's make a little hydrogen burning area here. Okay. go. Wonderful. So, am I going to be able to... I can already tell that this is a disastrous place for this storage tank to be. So, you know what? Let's be proactive about this. I don't want to trash the storage tank, because if I trash the storage tank, then that immediately renders pretty much everything in that storage tank non-existent. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to use some real fast belt, and we're going to move it from one storage tank to the other, and then we're going to trash the storage tanks. Now, let me try touching tips with the generators here. I'm pretty sure that this doesn't actually work. Pretty sure this doesn't actually work, but we'll give it a shot. Oh yeah, I need to deactivate the deactivate that there. There we go. Cool. I'm pretty sure it's not a thing. I'm pretty sure that the tip touching would be made clear. But you know what? Let's give it a crack. Okay. Maybe? I guess it kind of looks... I guess it does kind of look like it is it's a connection here. Huh. It's weird. It's weird, but maybe... I'm still super unconvinced that that's the thing. Okay, you know what? Let's not do tip touching. Let's not do tip touching. Right. Now this is kind of funky, isn't it? Because we're not going to be able to... Yeah, we're not going to be able to export directly from... We're not going to be able to export directly from here. We're going to need to do something like this. Yeah, okay. Change up the order of operations here. Right, so that, and that should all be an appropriate amount of space. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're probably going to need to use faster inserters than that, admittedly. So let's use faster inserters than that, shall we? I need to start using level 3 inserters for pretty much everything. It's good practice. It's good practice. Okay. Alrighty, now we're talking. Will that be fast enough belt? Who in the heck knows? Who in the heck knows? It doesn't matter, though. Okay, delete that, delete that. We're going to take this back as well over here. And we're going to redo a little bit of this. Doesn't necessarily need to be redone terrifically. Just needs to be redone slightly. Expand this area up here. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so can we afford to build any more science machines? Science labs, whatever they're called. Chemical plants, that's the one. There we go. It's a weird... Yeah, so weirdly, hydrogen does count as a liquid. I don't really know why it counts as a liquid. Liquid oil counts as a liquid. I think deuterium probably counts as a liquid. If you... Yeah, deuterium counts as a liquid too. Which is a strange one. But you know what? It's interesting. Could we get liquid silicon, perhaps? I don't know. I don't think you can. I don't think you can liquefy anything. Well, I suppose technically that's untrue. You can liquefy anything if you try hard enough. Just like how you can milk anything if you try hard enough. Alrighty. Will these all be fueled? I think they will be. Okay. This is kind of nice. This is a good use of hydrogen, actually. This is working out not too badly at all. Alright. Right, you know what we can... I guess, you know, we're kind of going to tip touch here. Sure. So if this does end up working out, then happy days. If not, nothing is lost. Alrighty. There we go. Now, are we going to be able to maintain a high level of hydrogen this entire time? Very much doubt that. Very, very, very much doubt that we're going to be able to maintain as much hydrogen as we're burning throughout this time, but that doesn't particularly matter. It's okay. Right, bring this down here. This is still possible to extend this area further, actually, now that I look at it. But we don't need to worry about that. Okay. So let's get No, do not destroy this tank. There we go. Nice. Easy. Okay, that goes down there. And then we want to sort the hydrogen. Hydrogen and hydrogen. All right, this is looking pretty excellent. And all of this is really just speaking to the power of fire ice. I never truly appreciated how powerful fire ice actually was. Mostly because I had literally no idea what fire ice actually was. But as it turns out, it's pretty darned incredible. All right, plunk that down there, plunk that down there. Copy settings, paste, paste, paste. What do you know? Fire ice time. Graphene time. We got loads of the stuff. Hold on. I thought I saw some hydrogen and some graphene on the different belt here. No, okay, no, they're none of them are sharing the same belt. That's completely fine. Spicy ice is the real secret to life. This whole time. This whole time. The meaning of life wasn't 42. It was spicy ice. It was spicy, spicy, spicy ice. Okay, this is looking real good though. We've now got an absolute abundance of graphene, so much so that we can probably think about maybe increasing the capacity on the belts. Doesn't particularly matter though. What do we need? We need titanium crystals here, and the titanium crystals are being made as fast as we possibly can, but we're just not making enough to make all of the yellow stuff. Alrighty. 42 as the meaning for life is just such a nice... It's just such a nice concept, isn't it? That all of life can be surmised into a single number. It's gonna be fine as long as 42 is the meaning of life. You know, it's just a nice concept. All right, there we go. So this will probably be enough to get the next level of research, which means that we're going to be able to start getting Casimir crystals up and running, which is very, very exciting. Let me manually do this. It's going to take too long otherwise. There we go. There we go. Wonderful. What do you know? We're gonna be through this research before we even know it. There we go. Right. So, what else needs to get done? Nothing really. Particle broadband is looking excellent. We should be making a whole heck of a lot more of it than we were. Yeah, all looks good here. All looks good here. Yeah, so this is much better. This is a much more consistent level of supply. Logistics carrier engine. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
You have unlocked the logistics carrier engine.
Thank goodness.
4. It allows the logistics vessel to warp, but they will consume 2 space warpers back and
of course.
To transport.
Of course.
So needs to make sure there are enough space warpers in the interstellar logistics.
So needs to make sure. That doesn't make any sense, does it? It doesn't make a single gosh darn bit of sense. Okay, logistics carrier capacity. Let's actually get that done right now. Wow, straight into it. Okay, so we currently have a whole bunch of warper fuel over here. In this thing, here's the problem. Here's the problem. How do I get it out of here? We have 50 warper fuel. How do I get this out of here? Oh, we got it. Right click. Right click is the way. 59. There we go. Okay, so clear this. Clear and reset. Fine. Add. No. Cool. Excellent. We've already added it all in. So, are we able to warp around? Is that gonna happen automatically, or are we gonna need to... Oh, Frommelhout? What's that? Oh, that's the ship that was traveling manually, wasn't it? Oh no, wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. That looked like it was warping. That looked like it was warping. I think we just got our first crystals there. Excellent. Logistics carrier capacity. Love to see it. Very, very happy with that. Have we got the crystals that we're after? Plus 200 are in transit at the moment. That's it. We got the crystals. Oh my giddy ant. That's so unbelievably exciting. Did not anticipate that occurring quite so quickly. I think we gotta go to another system. I think we gotta go to another solar system. It sounds exciting, because it is. It's true that we do need to do it, though. Alright, power satisfaction is at a much better place now. Can we get some more... Can we get some more of these antenna things, please? These ray receivers. Let's get a few more ray receivers. And then we can think about doing a little bit more research here. This whole process is looking fine. What's holding this up here? There shouldn't really be anything holding this process up. Be nice if you could just upgrade these. Be nice if you could just upgrade these sorters right here, but unfortunately, you can't. Let's make this slightly faster. Alrighty. I think my chances of getting lost in space this time are actually non-existent. I think that I just have... I have the skills to pay the bills, if you know what I mean. Okay. Right. Are we good here? No, we're not good. I need one more sorter thing here. Have I doofed this up? I have doofed this up. Yeah, so this needs to be... Needs to be in there. That needs to be over there. Cool. Alrighty. Let's get cracking. Don't think that we're going to have any capacity issues, but if we do, we will address them. And that should just mean assembly of these electromagnetic turbines just that little bit faster, which is going to make all the difference, I hope. All right. Excellent. Wonderful. This is looking real good. Okay, so we want to go to another we want to go to another system. We're still looking for those sweet organic crystals. But before we do, it's really important that we get this replicator up and running. What do I need? Not this replicator, sorry. The ray receiver. What do I need for this? Oh, these freaking prism things. For these, is this a photon combiner or something? What does that even mean? What is a photon combiner? Like, what the actual heck is a photon combiner? That can't be real. I refuse. I refuse. Also, this is warped completely. Photon combiner is a laser? Why on Earth would it not be called a laser then? Also, we need to feed in planetary. No, we need to feed this into interplanetary. Yeah, we need to feed in our solar sails into interplanetary so that we're able to maintain all of our solar sails. Let's do that real quick. Okay. Wonderful. And then we say, you local provider of solar sails. Yeah, local and remote provider of solar sails. Cool. Okay. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Photon combiners are a go. Solar sail production, officially a go. We're probably going to need to get more drones, actually. That is probably quite important. Let's limit this to, like... Let's limit this to 1,000 units in the system so that we're not wasting warp fuel for absolutely no reason. But we should now... Why is this not working? Oh, we don't have an output over here. There we go. We should now be able to make these plane filters. And then after the plane filters, what do we need for green science? It's literally quantum chips. So we need circuits and plane filters. Now, we have circuits over here. Where do we have... No, not circuits. Processors. Where do we have processors in this vicinity? I know that we have them somewhere. I know that we have them somewhere. And yet... I can't put my finger on them. Ah, here. This is it. This is it. This is it. We do have a couple, but we need more microcrystalline structures, apparently. Which is so unbelievably confusing to me as to why we don't have more. Our silicon production is still just not enough? How is that the case? I feel like I've got an incredible amount of silicon. Do we just need better belts here? Is that it? I feel like better belt would go some of the way to fixing our problem. Okay. I also really hate the fact that you cannot upgrade belts in this game. Like, you have to do it in, like, little tiny chunks. Which is very, very strange. There we go. Okay, so that's working a little bit better now. Should give us some more consistent silicon output, which is kind of nice. Yeah, cool. Weird. Just weird. Just weird. The whole gosh darn thing. This is just strange. That we don't have enough microcrystalline components is a problem. Because we need microcrystalline components for purple cubes, but we also really need them for the next part of the process in order to make the... oh, what's it called? The incredible quantum chip. That's the one. The incredible quantum chip. It's not incredible, that's just my own descriptor there, thrown in for good measure. Okay, I can't even delete trees without... It's easier just to place stuff down. Right, place stuff down to delete the trees. There we go. You don't get the resources, but that's fine. Alright. Wonderful. Oh, I'm very appreciative for this game and the fact that it's only in early access. I think for an early access title, the fact that it is as complete as it is remarkable. It really is very, very good for the condition that it's in. I will say that all of my nitpicking, as it were, comes from a place of admiration and love rather than a place of I guess overt criticality. Is criticality something that can be applied to this conversation? It can definitely be applied to conversations about nuclear reactors, but I'm not so sure about rating a game. Okay. All right, there we go. That's looking pretty good. We just need to find a place. We just need, maybe we even just make processors independently over here. We need microcrystalline components. We just need more microcrystalline components, to be honest. We just need more microcrystalline components. I think if we were able to get more microcrystalline components, then this process wouldn't be such a drag necessarily. Yeah, and in order to get more microcrystalline components, I think I have a solution. I think I have a solution. Okay, take this nanotube roll up. It's not actually required. Alrighty. And then, after doing that, take this track up right here. And then we will continue to expand out. Can I build more belts? Yeah, we can build a little bit more belts. Doesn't hurt. Okay. I did think about building silicon components over on another planet, specifically the silicon planet that we have. I kind of like the idea of having the process on this planet, though. Firstly, for, like, I guess, error correction purposes. Means that if something goes wrong, it's much easier to address on this world. But also because at the end of the day, I'm not really sure that it matters. Wait, what are you talking about? Lack of item. We don't need to connect it. Just come on. Come on. At the end of the day, I feel like it's a... we'd still need to build the copious number of furnaces somewhere, and if I can, I'd like to do it on this planet, because I mean, I kind of like the fact that everything is on this planet, unless of course there is a chance that this planet somehow YOLOs itself into the sun, in which case, you know, yeah, we're gonna have to look at perhaps moving our operations to be sort of spaced out around the galaxy a little bit. But at the moment, no YOLOing as far as I'm aware is possible. Okay. Yes, smelting the silicon into silicon bars is not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all, especially in the context of space. However, we do have plentiful amounts of silicon on this planet already. So at least short term we can make do with this. But yeah, better to have processing where you're using it, so that you don't have to worry about replacing the source once that source goes dry. If indeed the source can go dry, because a lot of people have been playing the game recently with infinite resources on, which I don't actually necessarily dislike the idea of. Maybe when I do my second playthrough, I'll have infinite resources on. However, I feel like infinite resources, I don't want to say it's necessarily a little bit cheaty, but it's a different game with infinite resources, right? It's a different game. Let me build some more sorters, please. There we go. I really sincerely hate that belt. That's not a good belt. That is not a good belt. Also, this belt needs to be sped up. Go. Wonderful. Okay, hold on. Now we have microcrystalline components. Now we have processors. Excellent. Okay, this is where I was going with this. Now, let's take a splitter. Let's take a splitter. Don't do this at home though. Don't do this at home. I feel like if you're doing this at home, you probably want to make an independent, totally independent silicon processor area, right? You probably don't want cross-contamination between science cubes and whatever we're building right now. Okay. All right. Bring this over here. This is looking particularly good. As if it was meant to be. Alright, 30 bits of finest tier 1 belt coming through. Wonderful. Yeah, I know about the splitter. I know about the alternative splitter modes. I haven't used them much, I will say. I haven't used them much. I have had a lot of people raving. I have heard a lot of people raving about them, though. Alright. Keep building. Keep building, my precious drones. Oh, speaking of building, we should do some researching. Okay, let's take this up a little bit. Let's build up. And then down. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, I need to try and use the splitter modes a little bit more frequently, I think, here. Okay, kind of hate that, but it's okay. We'll just bring it in from the rear. We can adjust this all later. All right. Now, before I run out of juice, let's get this all sorted. Wonderful. Okay. So, that is the quantum chip. The quantum chip will combine with the graviton lens in order to create green science. Ooh, green science. How exciting. Okay. Don't know why we've got a... Don't know why we got a solar area over here. It's, I guess, not a great place for it at all, but whatever. There we go. Place them down, get it done. Do I have another receiver, by the way, or do I still need these freaking super magnetic lenses? Aha! Look at this. Look at this. We have a backlog. We have a backlog. It's all worked. It's all worked. This whole process has been for something. This is incredible. Okay, give me 2 receivers if we can take them. How many Dyson Sphere things have we got? 1,097. We're starting to see these solar sails atrophying. Now, that is not a problem as long as we are 100% moving these solar sails. Yeah, we're kind of not really moving them that much. I think we just need more logistics vessels, to be honest. We're not moving many. And then we need green engines. We need green engines. Okay, fine. Let's go juice up. Let's go juice up right now. Let's go juice up right now before we're out of power. Oh, man. We're so close to the juicing area. So close to the juicing area. Okay. Automated belt construction sounds like a very, very sensible idea. Same with automated inserter production and automated wind turbine production. All of this sounds like a lovely idea. But you know what? I feel like there's something quite nice about building belts on your person. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Logistics carrier capacity. Let's do it. 30 seconds to do logistics carrier capacity level 3. Love to see it. Okay, let's queue up the next one right after that. Wow, okay, there's some insane upgrades here. We also need to get this. Yeah, we also need to get that in the queue as well. Okay, gravity matrix, yeah, quantum printing technology. Maybe we want to get this actually. Yeah, there's no real reason not to. No real reason not to. Let's continue to juice. Let's continue to juice. This is all good. Alright. Nice. I suspect that yellow science is probably going to be our limiting factor. We do have plenty of yellow science, but we just are probably going to suffer getting it actually into the machines. This is a very, very overly complex science setup that can nowhere near match the capacity. We need like level 3 belts. This needs a complete overhaul. But at the end of the day, it doesn't actually matter because we got plenty of science cubes and stuff coming in, so that's fine. Right, this process also needs to be changed. This needs to be amended slightly. We need to work on the magnets. Goodness gracious me, we just need more magnets. Okay, logistics carrier capacity level 3, excellent. Let's get logistics carrier capacity level 4 too. Because why the heck not? Yeah, we need to get more iron. We need to get more magnets. We need to get more magnets. It's a crying shame. It's a crying shame. I know, automating belts and automating wind turbines, I feel would have been a super good investment of time, effort, and energy at the very start of my playthrough. Which, of course, I have completely neglected to do. Oh, hold up. Hydrogen? Wait, what? Oh yeah, we just need more drones. That's it. That's the thing. That's what we're after. Logistics vessel. We need more of these. Copper and raw iron. I wonder what the best way of going about doing this is. What is the best way? Do we want to just like maybe import iron? I want to maybe import iron from somewhere and just move it via the planetary hubs. Yeah, wind turbine. I'm pretty sure wind turbines are gonna get a nerf. I'm like 90% that wind turbines are gonna get a nerf. That's my prediction. Also, how many solar sails have we got? 900. Yeah. Okay. So we're starting to see the solar sails sort of pick back up a little bit, but there's a lot to be done. There's a lot to be done on that front. We need to go plonk down our. We need to go plonk down our things, and we're gonna go and do that. Our receivers, that is. Yeah. So solar sails need to be moved. Hydrogen also needs to be moved. Local demand as well. Remote demand and local demand. Will that make any difference? Okay, sticking a drone ship there. So that gives us more hydrogen. We do have a little bit of hydrogen here. It's being moved as fast as it possibly can be. Yeah, just, you know, not super happy with this whole setup. Getting automated drones, getting automated droids, logistics carriers, even not droids. What am I talking about? That would be excellent. But yeah. See, we have the hydrogen. We have the hydrogen coming in thick and fast from the gas giant. But obviously, we are not able to transport it fast enough, which is deeply frustrating. What am I doing? I'm wandering around looking for some levitation engines, which, oh my goodness, they're starting to back up. That's remarkable, in fact. If only we were able to get more magnets. If only we were able to get more magnets, that would be wonderful. Okay, let's build two more of those. All right, and then we want to get down our first green science production area. And this will require a little bit of thinking, which is not my strong suit. I must confess. Let's yoink up some graphene from this belt here, which is a very informal way of doing it for sure, but is perfect for our purposes. Okay. So, actually, what am I talking about? We don't even need graphene. We literally just need labs, right? We just need labs to make science. Okay, good. That's done. Now we're moving on to the big one. This is vertical launching silo. It's going to take a fairly long time to do, but that's fine. So, I think here is the perfect place to start work on green science. Produce green science. We're going to need to get these quantum chips. These quantum chips should be fairly easy to plumb into the system. I just got level 1 belt here. I've just got level 1 belt here. Level 1 belt will almost certainly not be enough for what we're after, but it's fine. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to need to get these graviton lenses, and graviton lenses should be produced. Oops. There we go.